What's up everybody, back at my house doing another video for you guys. Anyways, so today's episode I'm gonna talk about something very serious, and it's gonna be about my bully story. So what I'm gonna need is my laptop. So let me get my laptop. Here's my laptop. So I wasn't sure if I want to edit this video or just make one long video, no edits, to make it more authentic. So I think I might just do one whole video. So here is my bully story. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is my story. So thank you for letting me share that, and I'm out now. Okay, so I'm gonna need my laptop again, so alright. This is gonna be kind of hard, but so before I begin, I should let you guys know how this came about. So I was at Camp Gyan, which is a camp that is for kids to learn more about our religion, which is Sikhi. I'm a Sikh, and I think I will edit this video because I didn't realize how much more harder that it would be, because just even looking at my paper, it was kind of scary, because you know, I feel comfortable talking to kids about this or anybody, but to post it on YouTube where literally millions of people can watch this video, it's pretty nerve-wracking. So I apologize, I will edit this, but you know, not to a huge degree like some of my videos. So please bear with me. But yeah, it started at camp. They said, who wants to do a bully story? I have a bully story, and I raised my hand. I told my story to 0 to 9-year-olds, and then I think I'm not too sure, from 10 to 14-year-old kids. So it went really good. So now I'm gonna tell the whole world. Not exactly, but you know, usually I get 20 to 40 views on my videos. I think maybe this one might get more, but let's see how it turns out. So as some of you know already, my name is Jagdeep, Jagdeep. I'm Indian. People know me by JD. Yes, that is my real name. Jagdeep is my real name. It's not Sikhzero. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so if I keep looking down, it's because I have my laptop. It's just to keep track of my story. So let me start off by saying, yes, I know that I don't wear. So a lot of Indian people do wear turbans. I do not wear a turban, and I do cut my hair. The reason why they have their turbans on, it usually means that they have not cut their hair at all. So without their turbans, their hair would be basically as long as a girl's or longer than a girl's hair. So if I wasn't bullied for being Indian, or not because I don't wear a turban, I mean, I was getting bullied because I had a weird name, but I wasn't being bullied because I was Indian. Not a lot of people knew I was Indian. Because look at me, I don't look Indian, so you know, not many people knew I was Indian unless they knew my name, and they would just make fun of my name. But the reason why I was bullied was because I was born with a learning disability, and what that basically is for me, what I think it means is it's harder to read, write, speak, and I did take extra classes on speaking classes and writing, so I'm not making this up. You know, it's harder to do math, even though I'm Indian, it's still hard. And my number one thing is I have really bad memory problems. It is really bad. You know, I can't remember people's names, so there's a lot of people I can't remember their names. They know my name, but that's one of my issues. So let's start off at 3rd grade. So 1st and 2nd grade were good years for me. Nothing really too bad, but it was the 3rd grade year where you know, life changed for me. You know, I was in my special ed classes, which are classes specifically designed for people who have special needs, such as myself. And I went to normal classes, normal, I'll put quotations, and the normal classes, I think I was doing it for handwriting, or I forgot what class it was for 3rd grade. It is a long time ago. But I had a personal bully. His name was Donald. His real name is not Donald. It is not Donald. So Donald, he used to poke me, punch me, kick me, and other stuff I can't think of, make fun of me. And this is all during class. And yes, I could have told the teacher, but you know, he kept doing it even after I told the teacher or principal or whoever was in charge. And even if I told the teacher, he would still bully me outside the class. So I had no solution other than talking to a principal, for example. And he would just do the same thing after I left class. So he'd bully me in class and outside the class, in the playground, and all that stuff. So while this was going on, I also was being bullied at the apartments I used to live in. So I used to live in a bad neighborhood. It was on Langdon Street, where back in the day, I'm not that old, but back then, you know, it was like I lived in a place where it was like gunshots, fights, and I lived in an apartment where basically you had to fight all the kids within your age range, and most of the kids were older than me, so I was already at a disadvantage. Like at least 8 of them were older than me and 3 of them were younger than me. So it was really hard at that time, and that was happening at the same time. So let's move over to my 4th and 5th grade year. And in that year, I found out my favorite sport, which is basketball. So I didn't know how to play basketball at that point of my life. In 4th and 5th grade year, I've never heard of basketball. I didn't know how to play. I didn't know any of the rules. I was so bad. This kid, I don't know who he was, but he beat me up because I was so bad at basketball. And a lot of you watching this will have actually know me in real life and know that, you know, I was actually pretty good at basketball. But when I was first getting into it, I was horrible, and you know, I didn't know how to play, so he beat me up for just that reason alone. And that was my 4th and 5th grade year. Also, you know, I was still being bullied by this guy named Donald, as I told you guys earlier. But basically everything just kept happening throughout the years. So let's move over to middle school, and life did get better for me in middle school, and I went to Sepulveda Middle School, for anyone that went to Sepulveda. So let's begin that story at Sepulveda Middle School. Like I said, life did get better for me at Sepulveda Middle School, but it was almost the same. You know, people got the idea that I was in special ed, moving over to normal classes, and it took a long time. I was taking English class, I should say English classes that were helping me improve on my writing and my speaking. So that took some time. So I was being bullied at the same time, you know, for my name. But you know, I was getting better at basketball, so more and more kids started liking me for that. But you know, some of the kids knew that I was different, so that was happening at 6th grade. And then 7th grade came on, and this was at the point where life took a 360 for me, and I guess the school or somebody assigned a person to help me just get better, because I was really unorganized. I just did not take care of anything of. So we're gonna call him Daniel. That's not his real name, obviously. I can't even remember his name, but thank you. He probably doesn't even, if he's watching this, he probably won't even remember me. but he helped me organize my papers and just helped me overall. And I had to take a lot of tests to see if I could be in normal classes. So, and I had to take IQ classes to see if I can be barely in the in the average range, let's say. So that happened, and you know, I was about average, and it sucked. But after that, I entered high school normal. So I was officially out of my special ed classes, and you know, I transitioned to high school, and basically my story ends there, because high school is high school. And a bunch of my high school friends are gonna watch this. They're gonna be really surprised that I was born with a learning disability, because I don't tell anybody my personal stuff, because it's all personal. So I want to conclude this by saying thank you for watching. But my overall thing for the kids was that, you know, you could be bullied for all sorts of reasons, not just because you're Indian or you have a weird name, but people get bullied for all sorts of reasons. None of the reasons are good, you know. And you know, I'm against bullying. And yeah, I'm gonna conclude this, so let's so yeah, that is my bully story. And I know that I didn't tell you guys my entire story. If I get even, I would say 50 likes on the YouTube video, I will literally go for word on my story. I basically summarized my entire bully story. So yeah guys, I want to say thank you for watching. My name is Sikhzero, and I want to let you guys know I added something on the end of my videos from now on, so keep an eye out for that. It's pretty cool. I took a lot of time on it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and